sweet to the mouth but bitter to the belly, meaning it's nice to read and it's all fanciful, but when you start to learn about it, it becomes bitter because the work is hard that it's asking you to do. The Quran, being a small book, as it's smaller than the Bible and it's smaller than the Torah. So yes, in that sense, it's a small book. So Muhammad, when he came, he merely received the Quran, and nowhere does it say that he should have updated the Quran or made any changes to it. He was just a receiver, and then in return from receiving it, he passed it on to others. Now, others that came added books to it. The books we talk about is the Hadiths, and you know, one being Sahih Bukhari. He's probably one of the most famous one. Those Hadiths, those are additions to the Quran and not part of the Quran. Although a lot of Muslims may use it in concordance, it's not actually part of the Quran.
Okay. So you know, said most of these modern day Muslim, we use modern because we know most of them modern.
Yeah, well, we're all
Modern or mad.
We're living in the modern world.
Would you say that most of them is able to decipher the hadith from what was originally in the Quran?
That becomes very hard for them now because a lot of them were brought up quoting the hadiths, sometimes more than the Quran itself. The stories that they narrate to their children when raising them up is stories that come from the hadith. Although they'll send their children to the mosque so they can learn the Quran, merely what they learn is just to read the Quran in Arabic, but there's no understanding that goes with it. So you're just learning the Arabic so you can recite it, but when you ask, well, what does that mean, or what is that verse, can you explain that? There's no understanding there. And that's not down to the children's fault that's going to the mosque. That's down to the teachers or the imams at the mosque, that they should teach them, as well as teaching them the Arabic, teach them how to understand the language. So when they get older, they'll be able to understand the book that they're reading. But whilst we're on that subject, just bear with me while we just say a quick shout out. As usual, we like to start the show by saying a shout out to the family. Down there to Shabana, Shakil, Tiana Ray, Keela, Sharakin, Shion and Amalia. I would like to say big congratulations going out there to Senefru and Chantel on the birth of their baby boy, I believe last Thursday, to Khare. Welcome to this world, and big up from the Breaking the Spell show crew. Scott, Claudette, hold tight.
Yeah.
Just want to big up everybody. Senefru, big up.
Yeah, man, big up Senefru. I don't know calculations.
Once again, Senefru.
Sister your mate as well.
Chantel.
Ship says down there.
Still sleeping.
Yeah.
Kids
Ship says later your thing.
And Kifa and
time lapse he's got.
And by the way, I big up Anne. I've seen Anne for a while. And if you're out there, big up. You know what I mean. Let us know what's up if things go or not. You know what I mean. Your family, so make sure you're okay. Before we go on further, for those who are trying to get a hold of us on an internet, obviously, if you go to tell your friends to go to omegafmradio.co.uk. So that's www.omegafmradio.co.uk, all one word, and you can pick us up there. Or if not, go to the Breaking the Spell Radio Show website, so Facebook and Breaking the Spell Radio Show, and there'll be a link there. Which you click on the link and you get the show broadcast to you live. So avenues are there still to get access to us.
Memory while he's there, Charles. Remind them about the competition and how many wrongs we got. We need one more right answer.
One more answer, yes.
So let's remind them about the competition. We need one more right
answer. The competition is, which animal is king of the jungle? We've had two answers so far, correct answers so far. We need one more answer. And my clue to London was best of the best, or best in Egypt.
You want to give them a clue, Honum?
No.
Best in Egypt. So research best in Egypt and animals, and you'll find out. We've mentioned it before in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
We have mentioned in the past.
It on the wave, the airwave. So many people who can remember, who tape them show, can go dig up them CD, who get the CDs, can have a go at it.
That's quite a few CDs to go through.
Yeah, but
it's like the answer kind of easy.
Keep trying, London. I said people have come close, something on the right track. But you know what I mean. It's still one more minute to go. So still keep trying. Okay, back. So about that in London.
Yeah.
Back to what we're going. So we spoke about God let be born to his parents, then smite him because he was wicked. So if it's God should have known he would be wicked and have to go through the process, let him born and then smite him.
Yep, I'd agree.
And put his mother through that heartache.
Unless we're saying that this God that we're speaking about here didn't know that he was going to be wicked. When he was born and he happened to be wicked, then he had to get rid of him because there could only be room for one wicked person.
You know what I mean? You can't.
It
You
seems
can't.
like him never know.
You can't come with me.
It's either that God at that time didn't know, or him is a little bit psychopathic, where him like to torture people,
Well, yeah,
or have some sort of fun.
that would be the same way because you don't allow for a child to be born, let that child to grow up, and then say, right, now you become wicked in the face of my sight, so now I'm going to have to get rid of you, when you could have changed the heart and the mind of the child at birth. Because you're God, you can do these things.
If you're God as they say God is, you can do all these things.
Is there anything that God can't do without giving away too many things here? You know, let London fold in. Is there anything that God can't do? Because according to Christians and, you know, many other, God can do everything. So
Except
one thing. But we'll leave it out. We'll throw that out to London. London can call in and let us know what's the one thing that God can't
we
do.
did before as well. So
And I've just been told that we've given that answer out as well. So we're not asking nothing that we've never said over the years.
So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
that's
just
definitely true.
just jogging your memory a little bit. Agitate the blood, let it flow a bit, and
There you go.
it'll come back to you. What's the one thing that God can't do? Well, you can do it. We do it all the time.
We do it every day.
You know what I mean?
What God cannot do.
Yeah.
So, what about all those serial killers?
Just we have a answer here.
Mhm.
He said it's what he said, a peregrine falcon.
No, not the Peregrine
man of the
Falcon.
king of the jungle.
He's the fastest animal in the world, but he's not.
He's one of the fastest animals in the world, but
Well,
not the
he's
king of the
in the
jungle.
jungle.
Him sound like him, and I make a nice roast
And-
in the morning. Alright then, bro. Thanks anyway, yeah? Alright then. Just think.
The best of the best in Egypt.
Yeah, the best of the best, always in Egypt. But thank you for your call. Keep the calls coming in, London. We need one more answer for the king of the jungle, the real king of the jungle.
The real king of the jungle.
So what about all these serial killers, rapists, child molesters, thieves, and drug dealers? Why haven't all of these people been eliminated by God?
God don't know about them.
So again, God's limited then.
But then they're obviously not wicked.
Well,
If you're smiting the wicked and
Well-
those people are living, then they're
well,
obviously not wicked.
maybe he's they're doing God's work, or following
Or-
instructions. Like the devil follows God's instruction and does what he does.
Or maybe that's not God and that's the devil.
That's not.
That's all more feasible.
You see? Maybe that's not God and that's the devil. Because some people take the devil as God. In fact, many people take the devil
In
as
fact,
God.
true. There's his own
Many
church.
You see?
So
how do we know that this word G-O-D is not actually calling him the devil? Because if you look through the Bible, he's done more killings than anything else.
true.
And that's supposed to be an action of the devil.
Very much so.
So you can't have, in one sense, saying God made all the rules and says you can't do this, but breaks all the rules themselves.
When it suits him, when he feels like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Being that he's all-knowing, he did know they were going to be sinners. The question now is, what is God's criteria on what's evil, or how does he judge or balance on evil or the other? So, what's evil to God?
That's right. What is evil to God?
Because what's wrong to me may not be wrong to you.
That's
So,
right.
what's God's criteria of choosing evil?
So we need to know the thin line between the two, so we know what not to do from what to do at any one time.
Text message, one of the questions. Greetings, God. God cannot lower himself like human do.
Yeah.
Yeah, on board,
we'll
yeah.
have to accept that,
Yeah,
actually.
we will.
Yeah,
We'll
that's a
accept
good
that.
one. I think that person that know me, you know.
Well, whoever just texted in, that was the right answer. Cannot become less than himself
And still be God.
and still be God. So well done for whoever that texted in.
The man I said, the king of the jungle, it's a gorilla.
It's not the gorilla.
No, it's
No,
not the
no.
gorilla.
That's all,
Think.